Herkese merhabalar. Hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Bir başka heyecanlı yayınımıza Immigration for All. Herkes için, bütün herkes için immigration sorunlarına. Bu yayını bize Norak Global ve 𝐸𝐤𝐦𝐦𝐢𝐠𝐫𝐚𝐭𝐢𝐨𝐧 katkılarıyla hazırladık. Ben bugün sizin sunucunuz olacağım. Umarım her şey sizin için ve bizim için güzel olur. Daha önce bu seriyi farklı bir isim altında hatırlıyor olabilirsiniz. Değiştirdik, daha kapsayıcı olması ve amacımıza daha iyi hizmet etmesi açısından. O yüzden şu an Immigration for All, herkes için Immigration adı altında yayın yapıyoruz. Şu an yeni farklı bir özellik daha ekledik. Oturduğunuz yerde, her yerde bizi dinleyebileceğiniz telefonlarınızda Spotify podcast olarak da bizi dinleyebileceksiniz. Bugünkü başlığımız doktorlar için National Interest Waiver. Daha önce bunun birincisini yapmıştık. Bu doktorların bu bu farklı yoldan nasıl yürüyebileceklerini Mr. Raju bize açıklayacak. Daha başlamadan önce eğer sorularınız varsa mesajda yazabilirsiniz, e-mail atabilirsiniz. Yayının sonunda arkadaşlarımız, avukatımız hepsini yanıtlayacak. Onun ötesinde Mr. Rajan bizimle birlikte olacak. Birazdan onu selamlayacağız. İngilizce başlayalım şimdi. Hello everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of Immigration for All, made possible by Norak Global and powered by 𝐸𝐤𝐦𝐦𝐢𝐠𝐫𝐚. I am Esra and I am excited to be your host for today. And we have an incredible discussion lined up for you. You might remember this series under a different name, but we have refreshed it as Immigration for All to better reflect our mission, deliver clear and actionable immigration guidance for all, everyone. And now there is a new features available as a podcast and Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so you can listen everywhere where you would like to. Today's topic is Physician National Interest Waiver, PNIW, part 2 continuation of our explanation into how physicians can benefit from this unique immigration pathway. Before we dive into today's topic, a quick reminder. Feel free to share your question or comment in the comments. We will address as many as of them at the end of this session. Let's give a warm welcome to our guest speaker, Mr. Raju Mahajan, the principal attorney of Raju Law. Hi, Mr. Mahajan.
Hi, good morning, Esther. How are you?
I'm good, thank you so much. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much.
That sounds great. And thank you so much for having with us. It is an honor for us.
Thank you. Same here. It's just a very snowy morning here in Maryland and also in Virginia too. So we're having a bad weather, so it's a good time to talk online.
Definitely. I'm glad we are not outside. Let's jump into our topic. Mr. Mahajan, floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Esther. I would like to see the PowerPoint. Thank you so much. All right. So hello, everyone. You already know that last Monday, we talked about the Physician National Interest Waiver, PNIW application part 1. So the people, foreign physicians who are already in America, who are practicing as a doctor, working as a doctor, probably under H-1B, J-1 or O-1 or any kind of visa categories. Our presentation for them was for last Monday. So if you go to our YouTube channel, our Apple podcast, our Spotify podcast, you'll be able to see or listen to that video. Today, we are going to talk for Physician National Interest Waiver PNIW Part 2 for the folks who are not in America. So, so this is the difference. Those foreign physicians who are already in America and working as a physician, for you, our presentation was last Monday. Today, our presentation is for the people who are foreign doctors, foreign physicians who are not in America yet. So that's a clear distinction. I hope that you understand these differences, and please pay attention. Well, next slide. Next slide. Yeah, good. So the question, as I said, so our today's presentation is for the people who are already not in America, do not have, did not take the USMLE kind of situation. So yeah, next slide, please. And I say that every week, even though in my presentation I say next slide, please, next slide, please. I show some slides, but if you are listening to our audio from Apple Podcast or Spotify or any other audio media, do not worry. Anything that is in the presentation, I say that in a very clear way, so you're not missing anything. All right, the question is, who are foreign physicians? Someone who holds a medical degree from a foreign country and working there as physician, doctor. And you don't have to be only doctors, even if you're a nurse or any kind of medical professionals, because in America there's a huge shortage of medical professionals pretty much all over the country. Specifically, there are some certain region, like underdeveloped kind of regions, like let's say West Virginia, Mississippi, Alabama, some rural parts. There's a huge shortage of medical professionals, including doctors, nurses, or any kind of medical technicians. So even though my presentation is for physicians, doctors, however, if you are a medical professional from in any of these fields, you are equally eligible to apply for NIW if you meet the requirements. So even though I'm saying physicians, but all medical professionals are equally can be beneficial from this presentation. So as I said, if you have a foreign degree, so let me give you an example. So let's say you're from Bangladesh or Turkey or some other country. You have a MBBS degree. Many parts of the world they offer MBBS degree. In America, there is no MBBS degree, but if you have a equivalent degree from your home country, and then you're working as a doctor or you're working as a nurse, then you can apply for NIW. Next slide, please. All right, so the question is, what are the steps? So PNIW application is very similar, like the other NIW applications. However, there are very significant change in the proposed endeavor. That's why I made a separate video for this this topic. Otherwise, it would be very same topic. So like other NIW applications, there are two steps. The first one is called I-140, and the second one is I-485/IVP. So I-485 is for the folks who are already in America, and IVP, immigration visa petition, some people call it consular process. These are the applications for the folks who are not in America, who are in a foreign country. So today we are going to only talk about I-140. And again, this I-140 NIW application, I had many videos, many audios in many platforms. So I'm not going that detail into I-140 applications. I'm going to only talk about a special proposed endeavor that you need to do for PNIW for foreign physicians. I'm going to focus on that because I don't want to repeat everything, because then this video would be like 2 hours long kind of video. So I'm only going to explain what is the special proposed endeavor for physicians who are working in their home country and wish to come to America to work as a doctor here. Next slide, please. So, a special proposed endeavor, as I said, you must focus on research as opposed to work as a doctor in an area where there is need. So what it means is, let me explain a little bit about this. So American medical education system and practice system is fundamentally different from many parts of the world. As I said, many parts of the world, many countries, they have MBBS degree, which is a bachelor level degree. However, in America, there is no bachelor level medical education. So in America, you need to first go to college to get a science degree. Many people call it pre-med. There are certain requirements. So once you have a pre-med, meaning you have a bachelor degree in predominantly science subject, then you go to a medical school. It's a 4-year program Once you complete that 4 years program, then you get a MD degree. Once you complete your MD degree, then you apply for residency. There's another 3 or 4 years residency. Once you complete your residency, then you are a licensed physician. You're eligible to practice medicine in America. So, and also in between this MD school, they also take USMLE exam. So once someone is completed with MD degree, they are also completed with USMLE exam. On the other hand, foreign doctors, since you have a medical degree equivalent to bachelor degree, what you need to do, you need to, after your MBBS degree, and of course, you need to, complete your residency requirement in your home country. Once your residency is complete, you're a licensed physician in your home country. Then, if you want to come to America, you cannot directly say that, hey, I'm a doctor in Turkey. I'm practicing here. I want to go to America and I want to practice medicine in America. You cannot say that. The reason you cannot say that is you did not take USMLE exam yet. You did not complete American residency yet. You're not authorized to practice medicine here yet. Therefore, since you did not take any of these, you cannot say that, hey, I want to go to America and I want to work as a doctor there, because you're not eligible here. So what I suggest to my clients, like, since you have a MBBS degree and you have residency completed, you're working as a doctor, basically you are a scientist. You're a scientist in your field. So let's say you're a cancer doctor, you're an oncologist. So basically you are a cancer scientist. Every doctor is a scientist. If you are an orthopedic doctor, you are a scientist in your field. If you are a pediatrician, you are a scientist in your field. So what I suggest for my clients is, if you are a foreign doctor, when you apply for NIW, in your proposed endeavor, say that you want to come to America to do research in that field. Like, if you're an oncologist, you'll say that I'm going to do research in, cancer treatment. If you're an orthopedic doctor, you say that I'm going to do research in, bones and similar kind of fields. If you're a pediatrician, you say that I'm going to America to do research in, child health sector kind of things. So you're going to say that you are going to do research in your field, not practicing medicine. Because if you say that I'm going to practice medicine, then the USCIS will say, well, you did not take USMLE exam, you do not have residency requirements. So basically, even if I approve your application, even if you come to America with a green card, there's a big chance that you'll not be able to do any of those. So your proposed endeavor is not going to work. It's not going to function well. So this is kind of like an alternative route and more effective route. Based on my experience and experience of other lawyers, this is a more effective route. If you claim that you're going to do research in this field, and later, so let's say you submitted your I-140 application focusing on research, especially also another thing I must say in America, it's a huge country. So big cities like New York, Los Angeles, Dallas, Houston, they have a lot of doctors. So they are not in, and also a lot of researchers too. So if you say that, hey, I'm an oncologist and I'm going to do research, especially for the people who live in a rural America, who do not have proper access to American healthcare system, I'm going to do research in that area, that particular area. That is also more effective than just claiming just doing research. So let's say you submitted your I-140 application, focusing on research in your proposed endeavor, and then you get it approved. Then you go to the second part, I-485/IVP. Once you apply for that, get approved, meaning you're getting green card, you come to America. Once you come to America, you probably will get a job as a researcher, because you need to make some money. Once you're working as a researcher, then parallelly you can take USMLE exam. Once you complete your USMLE exam, then you go for residency, and then you are a licensed US physician with a green card. That there is no boundaries at all. You can do anything you like. So this is a prospective route that I suggest to my clients. So I hope I made it easy for you to understand. And again, if you have any question, you can always reach out to us. I'll try my best to talk to you and answer all of your questions. But the summary is, let me give you the entire summary in 1 minute. So basically, physicians who are living in a foreign country working as a physician, you can apply for NIW. In your NIW application, you must say something as a proposed endeavor. In your proposed endeavor, please say that you're going to do research in your field, and especially where in the geographic area of America where they need in this kind of support. And then once you complete your I-140, once you get green card, then you can come to America, and then you can take USMLE and other necessary steps to become a doctor here. So that's like the summary here. I hope I made it easy for you to understand. If you have any question, please feel free to reach out to me. Next slide, please. All right, that was my presentation today. It was short and sweet. I tried to make it short so that people can understand without, repeating the same thing multiple times, because I have a lot of videos and audios in multiple platforms. Please listen to that to get a better understanding. Esra, get back to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mahajan. It was a great presentation, and I hope it delivered we needed. And again, thank you for NORAC Global and Kohalna Tech, and of course, all appreciate for you. If we have some question, I would like to take time and
exactly. Audience, if you have any question, you can post in our social media. It will be automatically shown in the screen. If not, is there anybody waiting in the line want to join with us?
I don't see any comment yet, and I don't know if we have any host inside here. No, no one is here yet.
Okay, yeah. In that case, we'll just go for the weekly immigration update.
Of course. Thank you so much, Mr. Mahajan. Before we wrap up, we would like to give a quick glance over our immigration news update for this week, and let's watch it together.
Welcome to the latest episode of Weekly Immigration News by Raju Law. This week, we brought to you 5 latest developments in the immigration arena. Let's start with the headlines. Overhaul of Form I-129 for non-immigrant worker visas. H-2B application filing timelines for 2025 peak filing season. 600K in grant funding for continued jobs and training services. Updated procedures for listing designated countries. USCIS drops naturalization test redesign. Let's get into details. USCIS will implement significant changes to Form I-129 on January 17, 2025. Expanding it to 38 pages with stricter documentation requirements for H-1B and L-1 visas. Employers must now provide detailed proof of employee control, third-party worksite information, and comprehensive wage data. While intended to enhance compliance and worker protections, these changes add complexity for employers and foreign workers. Next up, the OFLC will open the H-2B application window on January 1, 2025 at 12 a.m. ET for work starting April 1, 2025 or later. Application filed before this will be denied. Applications submitted between January 1 to 3, 2025 will be randomly processed. Submitting multiple applications for the same job will result in a notice of deficiency. Employers must prove distinct job opportunities to avoid denials. Flag system accounts are non-transferable and must be kept secure. Moving on, the U.S. Department of Labor has awarded $627,124 to the Washington State Employment Security Department to support job creation and training services for communities in Clark and Cowlitz counties affected by the opioid crisis. The funding is a part of a larger $1.4 million grant aimed at providing disaster relief positions and employment support for those facing unemployment and homelessness due to opioid addiction. Next, DHS final rule updates the public notification process for countries in the visa waiver program, clarifying the definition of designated country and referring the DHS VWP website for the list. no changes to country designations. The rule is effective from 23 December 2024. Finally, USCIS has decided to abandon a proposed redesign of the naturalization test following public feedback that raised concerns about potential increased barriers for applicants. The proposed changes featured a speaking test that required applicants to describe photos and a multiple-choice civics test, which critics said would require greater reading comprehension and test-taking skills. USCIS will continue to use the existing 2008 citizenship test format.
Our next session will be held at the same time next week, 11 a.m., which is 10 p.m. in Bangladesh. Please be sure to mark your calendar. Until then, have a great week for everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today.